If you're one of those people who love the M4A1 and you love the Grau as well, but you never know which weapon to choose, don't even worry guys, I got you covered. We're going to be picking the M13, even though it's not part of those two weapons. This gun plays even better than both of those, and I have to say, man, it has the accuracy of the Grau, but it has like the damage of the M4A1, and it's just, dude, you got to use these classes. I'm going to give you guys two classes, one that's made literally to wreck people at long distances, and the other one is made for that short engagements, man. It's, yo, use these classes. What is up guys, my name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video, man. Today we're talking about the M13, the big old M13, man, the gun that not many people just use too often, and once you use it, you only use it for a few games, and it's probably because you're not making the right class for it. Now, before we get into this video guys, if we could drop a like on it, just go smash that like button. It's completely free. You guys smashed the 5K goal that we set the other day, so I know you guys could do it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. We're getting super close. Like, dude, I don't even know how this is happening, but we're so close to 600K. I don't know why, but I mean, I'm happy anyways. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below, out of these three weapons, which one is your absolute favorite? We got the Grau, the M4A1, and the M13, man. I'm gonna say that the first M13 class I'm gonna share with you guys is my favorite one, but I like the Grau, man. I like it, and I like the M4A1. I don't know, but the first M13 class I'm gonna show you guys right now actually is one of my favorite ones. And what is this class, you say? It's a good one, so we're gonna be talking about it, and this is the close quarters class I want to give out first. But first off, let's say if you're playing multiplayer, the perks you want to use is Scavenger, Ghost, and Tune-Up. 100% best perks in my opinion for multiplayer. Run those together, it's great. And if you're playing Warzone, for perk 1 you want to run EOD. For perk 2, if you're using a secondary weapon and you want to use like a sniper, run Overkill. But if you don't care for secondaries, run Ghost. And then for perk 3, run Amped if you are running Overkill, and if not, run Shrapnel so you guys could get an extra C4 or an extra grenade or whatever the heck you like. Now let's get into this rushing class, because this one is a very good one. The barrel you want to run is the Tempest Mini. It's the smallest barrel for the M13. It gives you ADS speed, it gives you movement speed, and it does take away bullet velocity and recoil control, but this isn't the gun that we're going to be using for long range anyways. This is the best one, I think, at least for multiplayer. Like if you're playing multiplayer specifically and only that, that's what you want to run. The optic, because a lot of you guys keep asking me to run an optic on a class, I decided to try it out, and it does play really nicely, and that is the GI Mini Reflex. It gives you a precision sight picture, and it does take away some ADS. Now, if you're one of those people who doesn't care about the optic and you could use the M13 iron sights, go ahead and throw on the muzzle monolithic suppressor instead. This gives you sound suppression, and it gives you damage range, which is really nice because we are using this class for up close, but in case you get to those far range engagements, you want to have some of that damage range, and it takes away ADS speed and aim walking steadiness, but we're getting the ADS speed back. It doesn't matter, we're not losing it whatsoever on this class. The stock you want to run for this one right here is the M13 skeleton stock. This gives you aim walking movement speed, which is really nice to have, and it gives you ADS, and it only takes away aiming stability, so even once you start shooting, you get the walking movement speed advantage, and you don't lose the aiming stability, because once you start shooting, it cancels out the aiming stability completely. Now, if you want to run a different stock, if you want to be a little quicker and a little smarter, go ahead and run the stock no stock. This gives you movement speed, and it gives you ADS speed. It takes away recoil control and aiming stability, but it's nice for that extra movement and ADS speed. And I did say if you want to be smarter, you could go ahead and use it, but honestly, I'm not using this one because I don't like losing the recoil control. Like, we're losing a lot of that already on this class. I just don't think it's worth losing even more of it. So I find that the stock takes away way too much recoil control. So instead, what I like to use is the M13 skeleton stock. It still makes this gun nice. You still get that ADS speed advantage, and I just like it too much. The underbarrel is the Commando foregrip, and this is an underbarrel I haven't used in a little while. I've been using, like, I don't know, the Operator, the Ranger, and all that kind of stuff, but the Commando foregrip is really nice because it gives you recoil stabilization and it gives you aiming stability, only taken away some movement speed, which again, the movement speed isn't that bad. We're not losing too much of it. This gun's already nice and small for the M13, so we're still going to be doing pretty damn good with it. And the last attachment that you want to run for this one is the rear grip stippled grip tape. And the reason I'm running this, it's not for the ADS speed because we already maxed out the ADS speed on this gun, but it is for the sprint to fire speed. So that is really important. I say it in every single class setup, man. You want to have at least one attachment that gives you sprint to fire speed if you're focusing on close to medium range engagements. Now, it does take away aiming stability, but like I said, once you start shooting, it doesn't matter. It cancels it out. Going to the next class, and this is the one I recommend you guys use for Warzone more than anything. Like that, the first one I gave you was for multiplayer, but you should always have a second M13 class for Warzone. And a lot of people like the Grau, and a lot of people are just running the Grau over and over again. But trust me, man, the M13 is nice. I think sometimes like it could be a little more accurate than the Grau, so trust me on this one. This class I call distance is key, because this is what you want to use for those long range engagements. And you might want to have an SMG with you, like I said, so you can run overkill, just so you could have an MP5, an MP7, a PP19, P90, whatever you want to run as your SMG. Go ahead and do it. And the first thing you want to run on this class is the muzzle monolithic suppressor. Dude, it's Warzone. Like, if you're not running the monolithic suppressor, you're not doing it right. Like, it's that simple. This gives you sound suppression, because in Warzone your red dots appear on the map, which I think should still be a thing in multiplayer, but they took it out for some reason. And it gives you damage range. So I mean, what's better? Like, you get sound suppression and damage range. That's insane. But you are losing ADS speed, and you are losing some aim walking steadiness, and that even when you start shooting, it doesn't cancel out. So you are losing that, but it's not that bad anyways. The laser is going to be the Tac Laser, and this one is optional. You don't have to run a laser if you don't want, but I run it because I like to get that little extra ADS speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness that we just lost. So this is really good, so your gun doesn't feel too heavy. It doesn't feel like an LMG when you try to aim down sights and stuff, and the only thing is your laser is visible when you're aiming down sights, so it's not too bad. It should be too late anyways. Once the enemy sees your laser, he should be dead. Now, if you want more distance, instead of running the Tac Laser, like I said, it's going to be optional. You should go ahead and throw on the Barrel Tempest Marksman. Now, I'm not using that in the gameplay in the background because I am playing multiplayer, but this gives you even more damage range. It gives you bullet velocity, so when you aim at the head, you hit the head, and it gives you recoil control, which is really nice to have, because that extra recoil control, man, it's always nice. It makes this gun like it's a laser, dude. This gun, it's aimbot, man. Like, it's not even fair to the M13. Now, it does take away ADS speed and movement speed once again, but that isn't something you should be worrying about all too much, especially like if you're playing it on Warzone. Don't worry about those close quarters engagements. You should pull out your secondary for that. The optic, and I feel like an optic is needed when playing Warzone, so that's going to be the GI Mini Reflex or the Operator Reflex sight, whichever one you feel you're more comfortable with. I feel like an optic is definitely needed for this gun, just so you could be a little more accurate. The iron sight, you do lose the enemies sometimes if they are a little too far, but if you run the GI Mini Reflex and you use just the red dot or the blue dot, either one, it's going to feel really nice. You're going to be hitting those shots and people will be getting knocked out. Now, the underbarrel is not going to be the Commando foregrip, it's going to be the Operator foregrip, so you could get that recoil control, really nice to get, and you do lose some ADS speed. And the last attachment on this class is going to be the rear grip rubberized grip tape, so you get that recoil control and you only lose aiming stability. So the recoil control on this gun is through the roof. You're not going to be losing any gunfights if you start shooting first. You don't have to worry about it, man. You should be melting people like crazy unless they have aimbot, which, man, if you're playing on console, just turn off the I forget what it's called, man, where you can play with other consoles, crossplay. There you go. Turn it off, man. It's just play with people on your own console. It's not worth it, man. There's so many hackers and they're banning so many people, and so many people are still hacking that it's just not fun to play with PC people. And if you're on PC, I apologize if you're one of those people who doesn't cheat or anything like that, but the cheaters do ruin it for everyone else. So there's definitely that. Now, if you guys made it this far into the video, prove it by leaving a comment down below to mess with people who didn't watch the whole entire thing. And I want you guys to write blue apples. That is it. Just write blue apples, nothing else, or be like, haha, blue apples, you're right, or something. Just talk about blue apples. Get people confused, people who don't watch the entire video, people who only click it, look at the class and dip. Those people, yeah. I'm looking at you, Jimmy. And anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, man. Like I said, if we could drop a like on this one, we're not gonna set any goals, but you guys did absolutely kill the 5k goal that I set. Like, I'm still like, wow, holy shit, you guys actually did. I'm sorry if I swore. It comes out once in a while. But yeah, anyways, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. Like, it's free, dude. There's nothing you got to worry about. Like, you just press the button, you turn on those notifications, and then I annoy you every day when I send you a notification that my video's out. Like, there's that. But we're all in quarantine anyways, there's nothing else to do. And yeah, just leave those comments down in the comments below. I'm blabbering on and on and on so I could get this video to 10 minutes, so I could get those people to comment. He always makes his videos 10 minutes. Yeah, I do. Alright, thank you guys for watching this. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!